This is a download from BBC London 94.9.
Hi there, I'm Amelia Papadopoulos and this is the Inside Chelsea podcast, the official podcast of your favourite club. This BBC London download looks at what's been happening in and around Stamford Bridge over the last 7 days and is available from the Chelsea website, the BBC London website and of course via iTunes. Well, Chelsea go into the international break in good shape thanks to Frank Lampard's inspired rout of Bolton that keeps Villas-Boas' men on the coattails of league leaders Manchester United. The England star Lampard plundered the 5th hat-trick of his Blues career to show critics he's far from finished at the highest level. Plus, Daniel Sturridge added a brace himself as the Blues inflicted total humiliation on the rock-bottom Trotters. In this edition of the Inside Chelsea podcast, we get the thoughts of manager Villas-Boas, Daniel Sturridge and the star man of the day, Frank Lampard, after the victory against Wanderers. So recent reports of Frank Lampard's demise in a Chelsea shirt look to be greatly exaggerated as the experienced midfielder claimed a hat-trick during the Blues' comfortable victory over bottom side Bolton Wanderers. Chelsea winger Daniel Sturridge also claimed a double on his return to the Reebok Stadium as the Stamford Bridge side made their way into 3rd place in the league table. And this did, of course, leave the boss delighted with his team's performance.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, we started very, very well, not only through our possession, but through the passings we were creating and the opportunities we were creating and finding the good spaces. Eventually, it paid off pretty soon because we were very, very efficient in front of goal. I think we've been fighting for a display like this for a long time. I just couldn't manage to find the back of the net more often, and we found it today with more efficiency because the volume of opportunities that we've been having is the same as we had in this game. But today the efficiency towards finishing was better, and we ended up with a score that makes us very proud.
Other people have been talking about Frank Lampard. You've always been very sure on where Frank Lampard plays for you in the future, and he answered a few questions today, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good, solid performance by him and by everybody, and it's good to praise the collective when everybody is building up for the others and playing for each other. This is a team commitment, and I'd like to dedicate them to themselves and to my staff because we were long looking for a victory like this, and I thought we deserved it. And coming to Bolton, which is a difficult ground, always it's a fantastic win away for us.
You know Owen Coyle very well from when you did your badges together, and I know that he really thrilled at having Daniel Sturridge here and has asked you about Daniel Sturridge again this season. Well, Daniel showed you today, or showed everyone today, why Chelsea want to keep hold of him.
Well, yes, I mean, he had a good game. He's been having good games as well. Before in the Carling Cup, in the Champions League and in the league. Of course, we missed him through suspension for 3 games. He is back now picking his form, and he showed his individual qualities like all of the others. I mean, so it's good for us because it shows that collectively we are taking the right path, and hopefully things will eventually pay up even better.
Is this the best day you've had so far as Chelsea manager?
I think it was a display that we've been deserving for quite some time, but it just hasn't been happening. We create the opportunities and the volume, but in terms of goal, we haven't been finding the back of the net. It happened the other day against Valencia the same, and today we found it much more easily, and it paid with a good result.
Striker Daniel Sturridge admitted once they scored the first goal so early on, the result was never in doubt.
You know, I think it was a great team performance. For myself, it was important to go out there and show what I could do, and I'm happy with how the game went today.
Another 2 goals for you?
Yeah, it's been good. You know, goals. I love scoring goals. I always will love scoring goals, and it's part and parcel of being a striker is to score goals. So that's the job for me.
What does it mean for you to score twice here at the Reebok?
It means a lot for me to score at any stadium, but you know, I wouldn't say it was an emotional time for me in terms of scoring the goals on the pitch. It was, I always celebrate goals, and everybody knows how I am. But you know, coming back here and the fans and everybody, it wasn't emotional for me. But I'd say that out of respect for the club, I'd never celebrate here.
I thought you were going to celebrate the first goal and then you stopped.
Yeah, I mean, initially you always think, oh, I've scored, and you know, as I said, as respect for the fans, I'd never celebrate against the Bolton team.
How well can Chelsea do now?
I think we can do very well, and we're on the ball now. We're playing good football, and we're showing everyone what we can do, and it's important for us to get back to the top.
So, with all the negative reports in recent weeks about his future, does Frank Lampard feel he's now silenced his critics?
Yeah, I mean, there's only one way as a player to do that, and if you're playing for a team like Chelsea, you do get people with their eye on you all the time, and when people say negative things, you just have to keep going and keep working hard, and today was a day where it all came for me, and I'm very pleased.
Terrific performance in the first half hour from the whole team.
Yeah, I think we work hard in training. We've got a lot of quality in the squad throughout, and we try and play that kind of brand of football, and today was a day, albeit we caught Bolton maybe at not their best time, but when we pass and move like that, with the pace and the quality we've got in the team, we're very hard to play against, and that first half was as good as we played for a long time. What is it about Bolton? You love scoring against them. I think you scored more against them than any other team now. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've got one huge memory here, probably from winning the league here and scoring the goals, and I suppose when you have certain grounds like that, you feel when you come here very confident in yourself that you can score, and other grounds I feel like I'll never get near the 18-yard box. That's just the way football is sometimes. And also a quick word for Daniel Sturridge. You had a great spell here last season and played very well in the first half. Yeah, he's going to be a huge player for us from now on, from this season and onwards, because he's a great speed, great ability, can score goals. What you saw of him today, I think he done it here. Bolton was a great thing for him. He really kind of let him off the leash in the Premier League, and we know we've got a very exciting player, and with players like Sturridge up front, you know they can always create things. There's been this big thing about Chelsea needing to move the ball quicker. Oh, well, Frank won't be able to cope with that, but you moved the ball quick enough today and you cope with it with a hat-trick. That's all you can do, in it. Try and do that. I believe I can. I believe I've always done that, and I've got my own style of playing. I try and arrive in the box probably more than other people do, but I'll always try and move the ball quickly in the team, and I think that showed today. And in the commentary today, I compared you with someone else from this part of the world who reacted badly for being out of the side this week. You, though, having been out of the side, never complain, Frank. Attitude is completely different. Just get on with it. Is that the way you'll always be? I don't know, I hope so. It's not always like that indoors, but, you know, I'm hungry to play and I want to play. And I wouldn't say I'm a happy boy when I'm not playing and things like that, because I want to earn my money. But at the same time, you have to have respect. I respect my manager, I respect the players and the squad that we've got. And I'll always keep working hard to try and play with this club. You scored hat-tricks before. This one of the best? It feels like that at the minute. No, it's very enjoyable to score one away from home as well in the team. And, you know, after the moment I've had personally, and to come back in the team and do that today was probably one of the most special one today.
I'm Amelia Papadopoulos, and you've been listening to the Inside Chelsea podcast, the official podcast of your favourite club. And you can get the next instalment on Thursday the 13th of October, where we'll have an exclusive interview with Blues chairman Bruce Buck. Until then, remember, there's plenty going on, and you can keep right up to date with all the latest from your club. Keep an eye on Chelsea TV, or check out the websites chelseafc.com or the BBC London website, which can be found at bbc.co.uk/London/sport. Until next time, it's goodbye.